the final reunion of Married at First Sight for
2020.
How did it go?
How'd it go? I want to say that it went well, but it was kind of like, I'm kind of indifferent to the whole thing, to be quite honest with you. We pulled Stacey up on her bullshit when Natasha did, that she obviously had sex with Mikey. And she was like, you know what, you're just saying this because you used to sleep with older men, Natasha. Hayley, you're saying this because you just won't stop talking. She deflected everything, totally deflected everything on everyone else. It got to the point where Mikey had to get out his mobile phone and was like, you know, you left stuff in my bedroom. This is a message saying that I thought it would be easier just to leave in the morning, rah, rah, rah. And she's like, no, that was because of this, that was because of that. She was in major damage control. Her and Goonan were in major damage control. It got to the point where Goonan was like, who am I to believe what he says when, you know, she didn't believe what everyone else said when Hayley was accusing me of, you know, kissing her. So it was just like he said, she said bullshit, to be quite honest with you. And I'm so over it. It's like the biggest group, it's fun. it's the biggest group of high school dynamics that I've ever been involved in. Within 10 minutes of us sitting down, food coming out, Natasha stood up, had a wine glass, ding, 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 ding. I've got something to say. You got a leg over my husband. That's it. And then every time I try to interject, Stacey's very good at bringing someone back to points where the majority were having a standpoint or had something to say about them. She's like, well, you know what, you are this kind of person, Hayley. She's trying to pigeonhole me. And I think it's a true reflection of the kind of person that she is. She is the type of woman that is more concerned about the way in which she looks as opposed to her moral compass. Josh was absolutely ropeable. He was fuming. Like, he was just like, this is bullshit. Like, you've taken the absolute mickey out of the show. You've discredited Hayley. Michelle was ropeable at one point. She, you know, took on Elizabeth, Lizzie. Lizzie was like, you know, I don't want to be involved in this. I don't like women speaking to other women like this. And I said to Lizzie at one point, I said, well, Lizzie, at the girls' night, you took me on. You've apologised for it, but do you understand that Michelle is sitting here looking at you going, well, you're kind of contradicting yourself. The mass majority of the cast were on our side, on my girl gang side. I have a lot of respect for Mikey Pembroke and for him obviously admitting his faults. We're human, yeah, everyone makes mistakes. Like, as I said, it kicked off pretty early in the dinner party, and I was just like, trying to say my piece, trying to say, Stacey, you're a hypocrite, you're contradicting yourself, and that was kind of it. That's all that happened, and yeah, I just couldn't be fucked dealing with it, so I just walked off. And that's it, I packed my bags, and I was just like, I've said my piece, you're not my friends, you're not my vibe, you're not my tribe.
So it sounded like you had enough and you were the first one to leave, and you walked straight out.
Yeah, definitely.
In the middle of the filming.
Definitely in the middle of the filming, I walked out. I'd had enough. You know what? I'm happy. I'm really happy at the moment. I'm content in my life. I don't need to defend myself to people that aren't interested in getting to know me as a person or who I am. Mikey's just flown back from Italy or the Swiss Alps or somewhere where affluent people go on holiday to make sure that he had his point proven. Stacey was just like, no, the only reason why you've done it is because you want to continue, you know, your 2 seconds in the limelight. And Mikey's like, no, the reason why I've done it is because Natasha has actually found out, and I don't want to discredit her or her emotions or how she's feeling, and I want to set the story straight.
So you think it's all for show?
100% it's all for show. I can guarantee it's all for show. She knows damn well that Michael kissed me, and the only reason why Michael is still with her because he's worried about Stacey and what Stacey's supposed reputation could do to him.